Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. This is a little bonus video that I didn't have planned for the week, but I really wanted to share this with you and I hope that you enjoy it. It is just a quick little tutorial. It's not anything that I have to teach anybody to do. It's more of an idea. And sometimes we just need that quick little idea. This is a wonderful thing to do when you do not have a lot of space, but you want to quickly mass produce journal cards. So these are torn edge journal cards. I'm going to be using my We Are Memory Keepers Tear Guide. I will link below, I have paint on it, the Amazon where you can get this. And then I have journal cards printed on ivory cardstock. I will link my favorite ivory cardstock down below as well. And then I have images from Vintage Image Club. I will link that below as well. This is the nature floral drawings, and I have two sets here. We're going to do at least one here on film. And then I have a few that are already done that I've listed in my shop so you can see what they look like and get ideas for other digitals that you can do. So my French script botanical journal cards, I will link those as well. So the torn edge, so pretty. I love a torn edge because it is texture without bulk. And I have two sets of that. Then my Canadian script journal cards. They look amazing with a torn edge. I love that. We always want to add different kinds of texture and different interests that draw your eye, but we really don't want to add a ton of bulk, especially if it's going to be a writing journal. And then this is Kitty and Me. I'll link that as well. And these are all torn edge, super cute. What I love about a torn edge journal card is it is unexpected. And it's super easy to do. Oh, and I only have one set of vintage pets. The other set, I ripped one of them like halfway, and so I just kept the set for my own crafting, but these are from Vintage Image Club. So you'll get those with the Vintage Image Club. So those are all in my shop under Lindsay's Handmade, so you can get those if you wish, but let's get right into this. Super easy. If you do not have a tear ruler, it's okay. You can use a regular ruler, and I'll actually do an edge with this so you can see. Any ruler. I have a flex ruler, but if you have a stainless steel ruler, a wooden ruler, yeah, it doesn't matter. What's nice about this is it does not have to be perfect, and torn edges really hide imperfections, whereas if you are cutting with a pair of scissors, you see if you're off at all. But a torn edge, it does not have to be perfectly straight because it looks torn. I've chosen to print onto ivory cardstock because I really feel like you don't need to ink the edges after you tear it, because it's kind of an ivory look. You could ink the edges with your favorite ink. Maybe it's Tim Holtz Vintage Photo or something like that. I like to go around the outside first, and then you can line up multiple cards at once. And pull. So I'm going to do one here with this other ruler so you can see. All it does, it still gives it a torn effect. It's just a subtle tear versus the little bit rougher tear. So in some cases, you may even like that better. But I do recommend this tear ruler. I have another tear ruler somewhere. I have not been able to find it, even though I have cleaned my craft room multiple times since I've lost it. And it was a stainless steel one that I bought on Etsy a while ago. Loved it. And I do not know what happened to it. Someday, maybe it will pop up, or the crafting gnome stole it. I'm not sure. And so these are really easy to process. And it's a nice break from fussy cutting or cutting things out, or even using your paper trimmer. You just keep, whoop, trash over there, Lindsay. You just keep tearing. Not difficult at all. We'll do one more sheet And that's it. I don't want to keep you for a long time. I just thought it was a nice little tip and trick. A couple of things just as far as tips and tricks goes. When you're pulling the paper, don't pull straight down. Pull across toward the edge of the ruler, like diagonal. That way you get an easier rip. The thinner the paper you're tearing off, the more difficult it is. And if you need to go back in and rip, that's fine. Like this here, you can see, can you see it didn't rip perfectly? I can just come back in, rip part of that off. No biggie at all. So if you want these packs that I have pre-ripped for you, then just head over to my shop. You can purchase those, as well as the digitals that I've mentioned, or on Amazon, the tear ruler or ivory cardstock. Sometimes it works better than others. What's really nice about the Vintage Image Club images is that they're already set up on an easy print sheet, just like this. But you could also print them different sizes because I have the single images on there as well. They're also all public domain, so if you sell your journals or you create digitals, you can use them and not have to worry. They're all useful for that purpose. And I frequently add new images to the clubs. It's only a lifetime, one-time purchase. Okay, so here's that set. Isn't that beautiful? And again, you could go and ink it. I could ink it with yellow ink. I could ink it with pink ink. I could ink it with brown or black, or I could leave it as is, which just is a really nice torn paper look. Thank you for stopping by for a few minutes to get this idea and maybe just add it to your list of things to work on this week. It's a little relaxing. I enjoy it.